Hello, my name is Peter Muir. I am relating a personal experience that I had in September of 1988 in Oak Ridges, Ontario, Canada, just north of Toronto, in which I sat in a tiny bit of history for a brief moment, and I think it's significant enough that it should come out to those who are interested in the Sharon Tate, Roman Polanski, Manson murder whole thing. The short of it is that Mr. Polanski, for his first wedding anniversary in January of 1969, exact date I can't recall, his wedding anniversary to Sharon Tate, he purchased and gave Sharon Tate a 1968 Ford Mustang for their anniversary. I know this because I was sitting in that car in the passenger seat in September of '88. I had stopped in at a small farmhouse on Kingside Road, which about 4 blocks west of Yonge Street in Ontario, Oak Ridges. The guy had a late 60s blue Camaro parked there for sale. That's what I was originally there for. Guy comes out, older guy in his 70s and dressed in coveralls. We talk about the Camaro, and then he takes me to the barn, asks me if I wanted to see something. Takes me to the barn, and the barn finds they can really be something sometimes. In the middle of the barn, with nothing surrounding it, that is sitting this 68 Ford Mustang. Burgundy in color. Ford paint code is actually royal maroon, paint code B. Black vinyl roof, 2-door hardtop, 302 engine, automatic with a console shift, black interior, bucket seats. All the tires are flat, car's covered in dust. Strangely enough, I can't recall that car having any bird shit on it, or a very small amount at that. Nonetheless, the gentleman at one point opens the passenger side door and asks me if, sit inside. So I sit in the passenger seat, and there on the glove, over the glove box on the dash is a gold plaque engraved to my loving wife, Sharon Tate, on our first wedding anniversary. With love, your husband, Roman Polanski. And I was a surprise at that point. I obviously realized who the car belonged to and the significance of it. It's only been in recently with a reminder from a probation officer, Chris Manson, spring of 2015 came that reminder from a letter. I had no idea who that guy was, and just reminded me of sitting in Sharon's car. But currently, however, with Quentin Tarantino filming Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, next to the Tate residence, this is also information that this is the vehicle that would have been in the driveway of Sharon Tate's house from January '69 to whenever, August '69, 7, I don't know. But the car could very well would have been there, parked there. Roman obviously used it when he left the United States in '78 or '79, whenever that was, and drove it across to Toronto and parked it in the barn. He probably sat, I would guess, in that driver's seat for quite a long time before he actually got out and continued his visit with whatever relative that old gentleman, that September '88 day, I was speaking to. I didn't ask the old fellow at that time anything really about the car. It just would have been, wow, thanks, okay. But now my knowledge, I feel, could have some benefit, and if anyone in Hollywood wants to check out with the California DMV as to ownership of that same vehicle by either Polanski or Tate, and if they owned a '68 Ford Mustang, that's going to confirm it to you, that what I have said here is actual fact and trivia for those people interested in such matters of history. So, hope you've enjoyed listening, and all the best.